Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video on the Sony x900h. I got a lot of requests for more gameplay, so I figured I would do another gameplay video with Ghost of Tsushima. Also, I would like to talk about the pros and cons of the television. Now, I really like a lot of the features of the television, which I've talked about in the last few videos. But there's definitely some cons after I've had the television for, I want to say it's been almost a month now. So I definitely want to get into that just in general. So let's just go ahead and load up the game, and then we can kind of just go from there. Really good game. I'm loving this game. If you haven't tried it, please, by all means. Probably the most beautiful game I've ever seen. I thought that excuse me, I thought at one point The Witcher 2 was the most beautiful game I ever saw, and then I kind of transitioned over to Horizon Zero Dawn. This one takes the cake by far. It's not even a contest. This game is insane. Sometimes I just boot up the game literally just so I can ride around. You know, who does that? You know, you boot the game up so you can play the game, you know, but not for this game. For this game, I will literally boot it up just so I can ride around, just so I can see what's going on. It's just that good. It's that amazing. That amazing, truly. So let's go ahead and let's fast travel. Another thing about this is, you know, this sucker's running on an 100 megabytes per second hard disk drive. It's not an SSD or anything like that. But look how fast it loads. You know, this is a full map. Look how fast it loads. It's insane. You know? Like, look at that. Look at this. Get a little gameplay in right quick. Let me take this L. Oof. Got a little special in there. Just tearing people up, man. Like they used to have arms back in the day. Not no more. It's destroyed them. Ooh, 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 ooh. But anyways, kind of wanted to, like I said, wanted to show some gameplay because everyone really wanted to look at some gameplay. I heard a lot of conversations. I was asked a lot to show some gameplay of the game because I'm sure a lot of people are buying this game specifically for the new consoles and for their new, you know, for the current consoles. You know, it's the television, you know, the HDMI 2.1, auto low latency mode, you know, TV. You know, I don't know if you've seen it lately. I'll go ahead and hit the mute button, but I don't know if you've seen anything lately, but Sony actually had a promotional video for the Sony x900h and actually re-released the video. I want to say it's been about a week now, specifically to let everyone know that this one is PlayStation 5 ready, because there were so many questions where people were so confused about, is this the TV, when is it going to get it? And someone at Sony finally got the memo and was like, hey, maybe we should, you know, have a video showcasing that, you know, this is the TV to buy from us if you want to buy a Sony television to go with your new Sony console. And, you know, because they did that, now that video has more views than the previous video, just in general. So, you know, that's really cool. You know, now people will understand, okay, this is the television. If I'm going to go the Sony route, this is the television that I'm going to get. So that was cool over there. Now, on to the pros and cons. So pros is that obviously this is an awesome TV spec-wise, just in general. I'm still in awe with the HDR. The HDR is amazing. Everyone who I've watched or anyone that I spoke to that has also purchased this television, everyone has the exact same opinion. They're like, what are they talking about in the reviews? It's actually so bright. You know, I keep emphasizing that because that was just such a big thing, is that it's so bright you actually have to look away, you know, and things like that. So it was really strange that whole conversation was coming out about the HDR. So I'm glad that's kind of behind it, you know, behind the whole television. and things like that. But anyways, in general, let's see which way I'm supposed to go. There we go. In general, the TV is a very good TV. It's everything that I possibly wanted out of a television, especially for the price that I got it for. I got it from Costco on sale for $12.69. I believe it sells normally for $14.99 here in the US. So, you know, for what I got for the day, I feel like I got a good deal for what I was looking for. Now that we got all of the praise out of the way, here's the cons. There are a few issues with this television. So much so that, you know, I was thinking about, ooh, should I have to return it? You know, and I don't like returning things. It's a pain in the ass. You know, I never understood when people were like, oh, I'm going to return this big, huge item that I just purchased and rebox it back up. I still have the box, you know, just in case, because it was it was a big purchase for me. You know, I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna just have $1,300 just growing on trees everywhere. So, for me, you know, for me, when I was saying that it was an issue where I would have to return it, it must have been, you know, relatively serious. So the first issue was that the Wi-Fi completely dropped on this television. Like, it completely dropped. And I don't mean, oh, you know, the signal was bad. No. I'm talking about the TV, just the Wi-Fi chip inside of the television would not work. So everything else was on, everything else was looking great, and you would have to go in there into settings. I went to settings to go turn on the Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi refused to turn on. And it continued to refuse to turn on until I did a full reset of the television. That's not cool. You know, just in general, you know, it's not a big deal, you know, like a huge deal, because, you know, to reset the TV is relatively easy. You know, all you gotta do is, you know, hit factory reset, go ahead, relog into your Google account, and, you know, you're gravy. But, you know, for me, that was an immediate red flag, because, you know, you got two options. Your main way the majority of people are going to use this television for its Android TV features is they're going to use Wi-Fi. You know, now I can plug it into Ethernet. Like I said, it's not a problem. I have a solution to the issue. You know, I can solve it. But, you know, I shouldn't have to do that, you know, with this particular TV. I shouldn't have to do that with that particular problem, you know. So for me, that was a little, you know, a little out there, you know what I'm saying? That was a little problem. So that was the first thing. And then, like I said, once I set up the TV, everything was relatively fine for the most part. The second issue was I thought we were behind it. I thought everything was over. I thought we were good. And then all of a sudden, and this is more of an Android TV issue, is I go on the Android TV and all of a sudden YouTube stops working. And when YouTube stops working, all of a sudden a lot of the other apps stop working. Like, they just stop working. Like, for example, I would play, there's a few games that I play. I mean, a few apps that I use, like I use Crunchyroll and things like that. I like to watch anime, so I'll use that all day, every day. And all of a sudden, that sucker stopped loading. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So at first I thought it was a problem with the app itself, but then I found out it was not a problem with the app. Well, it was a problem with the app, but the app on Android TV, because I went and used my PlayStation, went into the same app, and it worked no problem. Like, literally no problem. So I was concerned about that in general. And I was like, okay, well, guess we'll solve that. Another reset. So resetting the TV solves the issues, apparently. So once I reset the TV, no more problem. So it's like, okay, well, I'll just leave that alone, you know? I'll go do something else. Maybe something else is the, you know, I fix those two things and it's done. Well, you know, like I said, there was another problem with the television. I went into settings, And remember I told you, I showed you the quick settings. There's a quick setting feature right at the bottom that I really like the quick settings. You know, I don't have to go deep into all of the different settings, and I can just go ahead and, excuse me, get what I need, set any settings that I want, and go about my business. You know, if I'm watching a movie, I can do some adjustments, see what I like, what I don't like, go about my business. Well, I went and tried to go into edit, because you can actually move different settings into that quick settings menu, and it froze. The quick settings menu completely froze, and not only did it not freeze, it no longer loaded up. It just completely stopped loading. So if I wanted to go into settings, I had to go into home, into Android TV main menu, then go from the main menu to the top right corner into settings, manually click on it, and then scroll down to the different setting that I needed to go into. You know, I had to go into each sub menu to get to where I actually wanted to go. So I didn't know what was going on with that. Well, lo and behold, guess what solved that issue? Resetting the television. So I've reset this television 3 times so far, and it had nothing to do with, you know, the settings of something that I like, or I made an error. It was basic of the basic type of things. So I'm thinking, all right, well, they said they got an update. So I woke up, I got off of work one day, and they were like, hey, we got this update for the television. And I was like, all right, quick. It was like, yeah, it's a lot of fixes to a lot of issues that I know people have been having. You know, minor fixes. I forgot what was the actual number on there. So I went in there. I was like, all right, cool. You know, let's see what this does. And lo and behold, I downloaded that update, installed it, and guess what stopped working? YouTube stopped working again. Just like that. So, and when I mean stop working, you could load. First of all, the Wi-Fi started going in and out again. That issue all of a sudden returned. I thought everything was fine. Like, apparently it was not, you know. So that started becoming an issue. And then when I went to regular settings, you would go to, there's like a regular settings. I forgot what it's when you go to subscriptions on YouTube. That's what I mean to say. I'm sorry. Once you scroll over to the left, you actually could not scroll over to the left. The moment you scrolled over to the right to do anything, that was your behind. Like what would happen is it would freeze, and once it froze, that was it. So it was just pretty insane how that happened. I was like, come on, man, what's going on with all these glitches in this television? You know, maybe it was just me. You know, maybe it's just my television. I don't know. You know, could be. It could not be. I don't know. What I know is that it was a problem to the point to where I thought I had to return the television. Now, for the last week, well, I wouldn't even say the last week. Let me rephrase that. I want to say the last few days. I have not had that issue. So what I did was I went into YouTube and I uninstalled the updates to it. And once I did that, YouTube started working again. I have not had any issues with the settings since then. Once I solved that issue, you know, once I got that fixed second time, it hasn't been a problem since. So that was a good thing. I was happy about that. But other than that, you know, those are real problems. You know, those are problems where you're using your TV, you're enjoying your brand new TV, and you're gonna get really pissed. You're gonna be like, hey man, wait a minute, you know, why is this TV not working? Why do I have to keep resetting? This is pissing me off, you know. And it sucks, you know, it sucks because this is such a great TV. You know, this television is really, really good. You know, the colors are amazing. It doesn't matter what you're looking at. You know, I'm playing this game right now, and everything just looks great. Just in general, really great TV. You know, it was a TV I took a lot of time, did a lot of research, and you know, decided this was what I wanted. You know, so for me, it was a big disappointment to see those problems, you know, arise or whatnot. Now, am I gonna get rid of the TV, you know, take it back now? No, I'm not, you know. You know, I feel like a lot of the issues have already been rectified. You know, I don't feel like they're gonna come back again. But I must say, for a while, I was worried there. You know, I was like, heck, man, am I gonna have to take this bad boy back? You know, but I'm just trying to be real. I'm just being real with y'all that I love the TV. I want to continue to love the TV, but the TV has issues, and it's like that. There is no perfect TV. There is no perfect TV. No matter what anybody says, no matter how much some people fanboy about them, there is no perfect TV. There's only just the best TV that works for you. And for me, this TV checks all the marks of what I want from a television. Obviously, would I like the oversaturation of an OLED? You better believe it. I love oversaturation. So, in my field of work, just in general, I work with devices with OLED screens all day, every day, by the thousands. So it's not uncommon for me. I know what burn-in is. See, a lot of people talk about burn-in, and things like that. I know burn-in. I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that I've seen over 100,000 devices in my lifetime with burn-in on their screens like that, OLED screens. I can tell you that unequivocally. I have seen it. I know what it looks like. I know when it's light burn. I know when it's heavy burn, like that. Some people call it double burn, and I work in the mobile device industry, just in general, and we go through a lot. We'll do refurbishment of devices and things like that, and it is not uncommon for us to process like 10,000 devices a month. That's not uncommon whatsoever for us. So I get how bad OLED can be. I mean, how bad it can look when it doesn't look well. So I get it, and it's something you just got to deal with or whatever. But that's what I mean when I say there is no such thing as a perfect television. Even the highest graded ones are going to have their problems, and you just got to roll with the punches sometimes. So yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to talk about pertaining to this TV. Like I said, I'm very excited, still excited about the TV. There are issues with the X900, but now that those issues have been rectified on my end, I don't feel the need that I have to return it, but it is something that I will not, neglect. I will definitely not neglect that ever again. If I feel like there's a problem, with the television, whatnot, I'm on the lookout, just in general. I'm on the lookout to make sure I'm good, to make sure that, I'm getting the quality that I'm looking for out of a television, because the quality I'm looking for is not going to be the same way everybody else is looking for, and for me, I just want a TV with low milliseconds. I think they said on the video, the Sony video, that this one has 7.2, so that's really good for a television. The LG OLEDs have an even lower one, but for a LCD, LED-based television, that's really, really low. So happy about that. Other than that, I'm just waiting on consoles. As another question, another statement I'm on to make, like I was saying, I wanted to know where, I've gotten more subscribers, just in general. I really appreciate it. I appreciate y'all watching the videos and all that good stuff. What I wanted to know is what exactly did you want to see from this channel? So, I love gaming, I love televisions, but I also, I love electronics in general. I love surfaces. I love phones. I really have no choice. I work with phones all day, every day. So I have, I have phones. I have blah blah blah. I have, computers, etc., etc. Basically, in the comments, if you could let me know exactly what you would like to see reviews of, just like the topic area. Tell me if you would be interested in, seeing phone reviews, tablet reviews, games reviews. We have a gaming PC, we got a PS4, we got a Switch, we got VR, things like that. Just let us know exactly what you're looking for, things like that. and I can definitely do videos around that. I was just trying to get ideas as I was getting ready to film this video, just ideas on what exactly y'all probably want to see. So if you let me know in the comments below. I can definitely make videos based off of those suggestions, of what y'all would definitely, like I said, like to see. So anyways, that's it for the video. If you got any questions, like I said, let me know. I'll do my best to make another video to explain if you have any other questions about the Sony x900h. But anyways, that's all right. I'll see y'all later. Peace.